Hi, today we're going to be doing a lesson designed for a third grade classroom. The class consists of 15 students and this will be their second week going over multiplication. So today I'm going to review some definitions about multiplication as well as introduce the commutative property through a short activity. So let's get into the lesson. So for some review, what is multiplication? Well, A times B is defined to be the amount in A groups in each A groups if each group holds a value of B. So, an example, 3 times 2, here the amount of each group, which is 3, holds a value of 2, which means that each group of 3 holds a value of 2. Another way we can think about it is if A is a counting number, then A times B equals B plus B plus B plus B, and so on, A times. Because what we learned in the last class is that multiplication is just basically extended addition. Moving on to the commutative property, first let's start with the definition. So A times B equals B times A. And for this property, order of operations does not matter. So you can flip these in any order you want. So you can do B times A equals A times B, and it will equal the same thing. We'll see a little bit more once we get into the first activity. So for the activity, we are going to write a multiplication sentence for the array given, then use the commutative property of multiplication to write a related multiplication sentence. So let's start here. Before we start the activity, I just want to mention a common misconception that students have when using the commutative property. For example, when they have a problem with, let's say, 5 times 2 times 13, or 5 times 13 times 2, I'll say, students may forget that they can rearrange the numbers, and so they'll have difficulty trying to find 5 times 13 as opposed to rearranging the problem to fit their needs. For example, you can do 5 times 2 first and get 10, and then multiply 10 times 13. Okay, so on to the activity. We have an array here, and so what we're going to do is we're going to look at the number of columns and the number of rows. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 rows, and we have 1, 2, 3 columns. So what we want to do here is, oh, the paper is upside down. So what we want to do here is put 4 times 3. And so what we can do is we can use our method of multiplication being extended addition or repeated addition. So we can count here. We can go, what are 4 columns times 3 rows? So we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We get 12. Now, to test if the commutative property is true, we're going to rotate it. And now we get 4 columns and 3 rows. Let's see if our numbers are the same. So we're going to put 3 and 4. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's a match. Okay, let's try again with the same thing. So here we have 2 columns and 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. So let's put 2 and 4. So So 2 times 4 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8. Sorry, excuse my messy writing. Okay, now let's rotate it. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 columns and 1, 2 rows. So let's do our repeated addition method and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, so we have 4 times 2 does also equal 8. On to the last one. We have, let's start this way. We have 3 columns and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. Okay, so let's do 3 rows and or 3 columns and 5 rows. So once again, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so we have 15. Sorry, I'm writing one-handed. Let's rotate it. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns and 1, 2, 3 rows. So last time we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You look at that. All 3 were a match. Okay, that concludes my lesson on basic multiplication for a 3rd grade classroom. I hope you enjoyed, and I just wanted to clarify that if this seemed super easy, that was the point. I wanted it to be really flexible and easy to follow lesson so that it can be used as a reference to when they start learning more complicated arrays using other properties of multiplication. Thank you.